Morning everybody. Southern California morning. The wind's up a little bit. Got some time free today, and I know that I talked in the past, I got a couple of those log splitters from that lady, and I don't know if they work. So that'd be a good project for today. We'll make sure they're filled with hydraulic fluid. See what we can do to make them work again. I got 3 of them in total. One of them's got the Tommy bars. That's a 10-ton manual log splitter. It's newer than the others, but the others have electric motors on them, and I just wanted to see if we could get them working again. So maybe we'll do a brief video on repairing, fixing, and making them work again. Stay tuned. Okay, today's project, we're going to try to get these log splitters. I got 3 of them. One of them is manual, like I said, the other 2 are hydraulic. So first things first, you have to set it up on its end like this. And it has this dipstick. This one's low on hydraulic fluid, so I need to put some in there. The other one, not so bad. It's just a little low, but either way, I got to run up and get some real quick. And then we'll give these a, well, we'll test these. We'll see if I can get them working. I also, they also leaked a little bit, so what I did is I put some O-rings on both of these, little rubber O-rings out of that kit. They were missing it. And you can see where it had seeped, so I cleaned it all up. Alright, let me pause this, let me get the fluid, I'll be right back. Okay, I got the hydraulic fluid in it, checked it with the dipstick like I was showing you. I got my angle grinder. One of the things I did is I took my angle grinder to this wedge and made it a lot sharper. They don't come sharpened, it's 2 pieces of steel welded together, and I put a fairly sharp edge on it. Then I greased everything down, or wiped it all down with wax everywhere. And we'll fire it up here and let's see if we can split something. Yep, it works. Okay, one down. Let's work on the next one. Not a lot to say about this thing. There's a push button right here. Right there's the push button. You push that. Okay, then there's this lever, and all you do is pull it down, and that engages this platen, or whatever you want to call it, to go along and push that log or that wood right into that wedge and split it. So this is a 7-ton. Let me take a look at the name. So this is the Blue Max 7-ton, and it works great. Alright, let's move on to the next one and we'll go from there. Hold on. Okay, this one works equally as good. It's the same brand, it's the same everything, it's just a newer one. It is 7-ton. Let me see what else this tag says. Well, both of them say 7-ton, 2 horsepower electric motors. I suppose the gas ones are probably more powerful, but this will work for what I need it for, just around the house. So we got both of them going. So what did I do that's so spectacular? I oiled up all the moving parts, put hydraulic fluid in them, I waxed the way down right here. On both of these, I sharpened that wedge. Well, I used my angle grinder. I didn't make it sharp like a razor, but I made it damn sharp, and it splits it like there's no tomorrow. Now, I want to caution you about something. If you get one of these, save you some trouble. If you put something real dry in it, like a 4x4 or anything like that, and you want to play around, see if it works, be careful. With dry wood, when this thing goes to split, it almost explodes. Okay, with wet wood, it splits it like gently open, no problem. So anything that hasn't dried out for a long period of time, or more than one season, or whatever, and if you do want to split them and you still want to do it, what I would tell you to do is down here, I saw it in a previous video, take a clamp, and I'll show you, one moment. Okay, if you're going to try to split red wood, or if you just want to have it on continuous, because holding the button and then holding the lever gets to be a pain, I saw this on a video, I thought it was a good idea. Use a clamp. Redneck method, but it works. So here I have an Irwin clamp. Watch. Okay, now all you got to do is control the handle. You can stand in back of it and get out of the firing range, because if that's dry wood, it'll shoot like you wouldn't believe. Okay, that kind of wraps things up. I mean, these are probably those ones from Harbor Freight. I don't say that they're junk. I think for doing mild to moderate amount maybe of wood splitting, these work great. Of course, the gas powered ones, like I said, are stronger and you can get much better ones, but I got these for almost free, and they were disappointed, I guess, in how one of them was splitting and how it was acting. He had the air screw on the back. I'll show you, hold on one sec. I think he had the air screw here closed all the way and was probably disappointed in its operation. Maybe he forgot, I don't know. When you go to store it, you're supposed to shut it off like this. You just turn it off. Now, if I'm going to lay it down and I'm going to use it, you're supposed to open this air screw up. Okay, it allows air in and it helps with the hydraulics to work correctly. That's the only other thing you got to know, that, and keep it, you know, filled with hydraulic fluid. And then, like I said, sharpen that wedge. There's one more shot of that wedge. Now, there's not a lot to the maintenance of these things, and they've got rubber pads on the bottoms of the feet. Now, what I'll probably do in the future is I'll probably use my MIG welder and some scrap steel to, you know, to make my own stand for it. Okay, that's going to conclude this one. If you liked it, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and you know, drop me some comments. Let me know what else you want to see and what else you might want to know something about. In terms of things like around the house, mechanics, whatever. I link up with Jeepers Creepers, that's Justin Dow's channel, and we've got a little forum thing going, and we can answer most anything or give you some kind of a demo, or one of us may have a YouTube already out there for you I can, you know, refer you to. So drop me a comment if you want to. These are the log splitters. There's not a lot to maintaining them if you get one that at least works. Most people I find are like probably these people. They're disappointed in the results of it, and they figure, oh, they're not that powerful. Now, it is slow when you engage this thing and start moving it towards, you know, the log, but you can put like a block between the log and that ram. You can use another piece of wood to help take up some of that space. Now, the other thing is sharpen that wedge. Like I said, they're two pieces of metal that have just been welded, and yeah, it works, but can it work better? Yes. If they don't go through the effort overseas of sharpening these things and making them of any high quality to begin with. So, there are some things you can do yourself, and don't forget the clamp technique. If it was me, I tried this on a dry 4x4 when I first got these this morning. Man, that thing exploded, scared the hell out of me, because, well, that's what happens with dry wood. Wet wood, it'll gently go through it, like I was saying. These things are fantastic. If you pick up a used one, they store in a vertical position. I know it's Harbor Freight stuff, but I still, you know, I give it a thumbs up. I'm going to use it, and they're great. And now the other one with the Tommy bars, I'll show you here in just a minute. I'll probably going to get rid of that one, but I like these electric ones because I don't have to do any effort, and you can hear the wind blowing, so I'm going to talk fast and wrap this up. Hold on. Let me show you the other one. We'll call it done. Okay. Yeah, that wind's starting to kick up. Okay, here's the other one. This is the 10-ton, and it's the one missing the Tommy bars, but you can get pipe from out at Home Depot or wherever and put them in there, and this one's in brand new condition still. It's only been used a couple of times. A little more effort because you got to sit there and go back and forth with those Tommy bar handles there. I don't have a lot to say about it. I'm sure it's a good unit, but that's just a photograph of one. Okay, you folks have a good day. I'm going to end this one. We'll move on to another project. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.